we are in Burmont. We're about to enter this door and see what's on the other side. Probably the Spirit of Flame, based on the story she just told us. Silky Kitten says, I feel like I did a bad at the beginning of the game when I gave all my seeds to Kiefer. Well, it's not really bad because the game normalizes the stats you'll get anyway. It just gives Kiefer a boost for that point in the game. This is it. This is the source of that power I was sensing. Look, the lava's not disappeared. It's still here, and it's bubbling away nicely. Who goes there? Is that... Are you the father of the flame? I burn. Too weak. Too dim. Too weak, eh? Right on then, Cesare. You'd best be pouring on that kindling oil. That should put a bit of fire back in Burnmont's belly. Well, go on. What are you waiting for? Cesare throws the kindling oil into the lava. My gum, it's getting a bit sweaty in here. It's boiling. What is happening? The time has come. The spark has been rekindled. I burn anew. Grah! How long have I slumbered? Days, years, centuries? Is it you who have awakened me, humans? My, so this is the father of the flame, eh? I know not of who you speak. I am the fire spirit. The fire spirit? Aye. We'll call you that if you prefer. Now then, we need your help. We need you to free us from the great darkness that's fallen over our land. I will not. I do not take orders from mere humans. What? Going through all the trouble of waking you up? Unless... Yes, I have an idea. I admire those with fire in their hearts and sparks in their souls. Prove yourself in the heat of battle, and I might consider your request. Do you accept my challenge? I had hoped my offer might kindle your interest. It has been a long time since I felt the burning passion of battle. Now come, let me sear your souls to a cinder. Hello, silly. You finally got your third monster to be able to find monster tablets? It's awesome, Dragon. Alright there, Super Saiyan. Let's do this. Alright, what abilities do I got here? You're an asshole. Alright. What? Didn't I put the Staff of Salvation on you? Oh, that was threatening. I don't remember if sap works, so I'm gonna try it again. Ah, 924 damage in one shot's hilarious. Alright. 5 points of damage, huh? Alright. Oh, we still did some damage to that one though. 1,160, I think that's the most I've done so far. Cast another Kabuff and then I'll have Ruff start attacking too. $703. How goes it, silly? How was lunch? Oh, you don't know multi-deal. Huh. Alright, no big deal. Alright. Defeated by a fire spirit. Haha, fuck you, fire spirit. This is inconceivable. Humanity's flame must have come to burn much more brightly during my absence. But I will honor my promise. You say this land has been engulfed in darkness. I sense that it has been sealed off from the rest of the world also. Then let us shed some light on the subject. Yeah! So much for that. How can this be? Does my flame not burn brightly enough? Could it be this dark power? Could it be him? If so, then my power alone will not suffice. The strength of all 4 great spirits will be required. And where might we find them exactly? They slumber still. You must seek them out. Seek them out in the places where their elements are strongest. It would seem that another place of great spiritual power has been sealed away also. This would be the perfect place for me to wait until the time is right. Until the other spirits have been roused from their slumber. Yeah, that went alright, I think. So that were the fire spirit, eh? I know he said he were only part god, but he certainly seemed more powerful enough. Hmm? Sasuke acquires the fire amulet. Did he drop this, do you think? We best take it with you, any road? Right. Shall we get back to the village? Folks will be wondering what's been afoot. Let's explore the room a bit here, actually. Be saying mighty shame to leave and not actually check for any items. Still, that was pretty cool, right? Fuck off. Yeah, here. Yeah, here. Can I just cast back? I can. I'll save time. Guess we should take Pamela home. Save so much time if I don't have to actually go in the... Right, I'd best go and tell the gaffer what's happening up on Mont. I'm supposed to be heading off soon, will you? You best get crackling. We're all relying on you, you know. See you next time, eh? Cheerio. So my guess is we have to follow that path that the fire flame put out in Pilchard Bay. The fire spirit kind of looks like Baby if you get rid of the burning hair, I suppose. Yes, I intend to continue my adventures. We still got a good 45 minutes of stream time left. How's it going, silly? How was lunch? Anyway, Dragon, yeah, it's really handy if you can get monsters to find hearts, because monsters drop their hearts a lot more in the tablet dungeons. Which is where I primarily go to get all mine. Alright, let's head back to Pilchard Bay and see what's going on there. Depending on how long the dungeons and that are, I might be able to get to the second spirit today. First it gets dark, and then it gets light again, and now a strange ship turns up. Is our village cursed? So then what happened to the quiet life? Oh, Cesare, it's you. Welcome back. As long as we've got you, Pilchard Bay will be fine. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to block your way. Keep blocking my way, lady. Perhaps he's on board that ship? Yes, maybe they picked him up floating out at sea. Cesare, dear, it's you. It's such a relief to see you safe and well. If something were to happen to you, too, well, it doesn't bear thinking about. Anyway, now that you're back, would you mind going with the maid, and the others and taking a closer look at that enormous warship? Whoever's on board might know something about your father's whereabouts. It has to be worth asking. You do this little thing for your old mum, won't you, Sasori? That's my boy. Just be careful, you hear? So it seems that huge ship was guided here by those strings of flaming lights. But what does it want? Since its arrival, it hasn't moved at all. I get the feeling the people on board are just sitting out there, watching us. If they're not going to come out to us, we're just going to have to go out to them. We're making preparations now to sail over and have a closer look. Actually, it looks like we're pretty much ready to go. Right, time to go and find out who's out there. What's that, you want to come too? I suppose there was no reason why not. If they're hostile and it comes to blows, the more hands on deck, the better. Come on then, there's no sense of delaying. Let's get aboard and prepare to set sail. Should probably go below decks as well. No one's getting in the way while we were setting sail. Decided, I can't stay on shore moping for the rest of my life. I have to head out over to that ship. Pearl records, we might be able to find a clue at the Pollock's whereabouts out there. And that's good enough for me. Pollock and Pearl. Well, it looks like we're about ready for the off. Are you all set, Sasori? Alright then. I'll go top while we cast off. You stay down here and ready for action in case we run into trouble. Looks awfully familiar. Cool. Look at the size of it. I've never seen the like. Righto, come along there and throw up the line. Have to go up by grappling hook? Alright. Line secure, mermaid, sir. Alright, Sasori, you go first. Careful now. Avast there, you scurvy fiends! Do you think you can board a vessel as you please, do you? Away with you! What was that noise, shipmate? Monsters, Mr. Tar. Sir, the accursed creatures were trying to board the sea dragon. Monsters? Well, I thought we'd lashed every last fiend in these waters till they could be lashed no more. Let me take a look at them. Arr, you brainless bilge-rat! When did you ever see a monster use a rope? That there's a human, curse you! Lower the lifeboat and bring the poor lubber aboard before he drowns. I'll get to the bridge and tell Captain Shaka we've got us some visitors. Can it be 2 years already since Captain Sharkeye agreed to lead the loyal fleet? The results have been spectacular, just as your majesty predicted. Alas, no matter how many monsters the crew of the Sea Dragon defeat, they seem to come back in even greater numbers. Huh! Yes, I rather fear our successes have drawn unwanted attention from the forces of evil. I suppose only natural, given the zeal with which Sharkeye has been eradicating monsters all over the ocean. And rumors are to be believed, he is planning to take things one step further. The reckless devil intends to deliberately draw the master of all monsters off to a distant corner of the ocean, where he will engage him in a battle to finish this all once and for all. But your majesty, that is unspeakably dangerous. Captain Sharkeye may be a mighty pirate, but he cannot hope to go toe-to-toe with the Demon King. Especially not now. Why, it was only last night that Lady Anais announced she was with child. I share your concerns, believe me. Alas, he's not a man whose mind can be changed. We could try to stop him, but you know full well that he would go regardless. He'll fulfill his promise to save the world, or perish in the attempt. Har! You know me better than my own dear mother, your majesty. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Greetings, Sharkeye. And how fares the beautiful Anais? I thank you for asking, sire. She had a bit of rough last night, but nothing a hearty breakfast couldn't fix. I see no reason why we can't set sail as planned. Sharkeye, I hope I can consider myself your friend. As such, I am begging you, please don't go to sea tomorrow. The Demon King is not to be trifled with, and if something were to happen to you, then... Your Majesty, please. You understand the situation as well as I do. If naught is done, it's only a matter of time before your kingdom gets gobbled up by the darkness. There's no alter in my course now. Till set that there's no end, the end of it. Besides, there's no enemy I've not bested yet. Where there's a will, there's a way. Fear not, sire. I have every intention of sailing back from this voyage with me full hull intact. Seems we cannot change your mind. As a friend, it pains me. As a king, it gives me hope. Thank you. Alright, you silver-tongued devil, ye. I can see why they made you captain of this fair realm. Now listen, we're having ourselves a little shindig on the sea dragon this evening to celebrate our nice's news. Be there, or I'll keel haul the lot of you. I don't know why we're playing this scene again. We've seen this already. Alright, if we can't put a bit more wind in these sails, the monsters will be upon us leagues, before we put a few leagues between ourselves and Buckingham. Set a course to the southwest. Avast, rigging! Had to put an end to your daydreaming and get to work. Send all except the fighting men below decks. Aye, aye, Master Tar. Captain Sharkeye, I'm here as a representative of the Kingdom of Buckingham. Myself and my men wish to fight alongside you in your final battle. We will not take no for an answer. If there's one thing I've learned these past few years, it's that you Buckingham boys are a stubborn bunch. You're welcome along on this voyage, though I've an idea you'll be regretting your pig-headedness before our journey's through. Truth is, we've little hope of victory in this battle ahead. After all, the Demon King possesses a power beyond all reckoning. But even should he best us, we'll not go down without landing a broadside or two. We can but try, and if you Buckingham boys are of a mind to join us on the road to hell, far be it from me to stop you. We've nothing to fear, Captain. The water spirit will see that we don't perish. We'll send these monsters to Davy Jones's locker, and you'll be back in Buckingham at Lady Anna's side in no time. Hey, they have Davy Jones in this world, too. Ah, that's the spirit ship, mate. Now I'd best be going above and casting weather over the waves. Ahoy there, Mr. Ty. Anything to report? Monster Captain Sharpeye, hordes of scurry dogs as far as the eye can see. Aha, just as I predicted. Let's hope the Demon King himself shows his filthy fizzog. Aye, aye, Captain, we're right beside you all the way. And ready for anything. There's not a man among us who'd go back on the oath we swore. The Spirit marked you, Captain. She marked you out for greatness. Tar, lad, the mark upon me skin, taint complete. Just put a portion of the full sign of the water spirit. We may yet find that the power of the sea ain't mine to command. But even should it prove to be so, I'll lead me men to a glorious end. We'll throw mud in that demonic dog's eyes before we go. I'll see to that. Believe there, Captain. I'll not hear such talk. You'll be back in Buckingham with your beloved Inez before you know it. We all will. Even on board Child who needs you, and a crew here on the Sea Dragon who need you just as much. Aha! Where would I be without you, Ty, you sentimental old fool, you? I need you salty dogs no less than you need me. You've made me what I am. But I'll not always be here. I can only hope that one day my boy will take the helm in me place. You know, Ty, I had a dream last night. I saw him, all grown. A strapping young lad, even without his father. You know what I wished for? I wish that he'd one day find himself among a crew of square-rigged old souls every bit as faithful as yourself. No, that's enough of talk of dreams and the like. No good will come of it. Make ready to engage the enemy. Aye, Captain, the men are all at battle stations. Avast, you scurvy dogs! All hands on deck! Prepare to fire on my command! Don't let them catch you unawares now, boys! Ready? Aim! Fire! I have a feeling I know who the son is. Cesare, wake up, Cesare. I said wake up, lazy bones, honestly! You must have been dreaming of something pretty dramatic, judging by the noises you were making. It wasn't a nightmare, I hope. I'll tell you what's a real nightmare. The people on the ship. Can't believe they threw you into the sea like that? Still, at least they dragged you out again, and I gave you a cabin to dry out in. I suppose they can't be all that bad. Yaha, awake at last, are you? Good, good. Captain Shark, I'd like a little word with you, lad. Follow me. Hello, Intrigue! He's even got a throne up in here. Captain Shark, I brought Cesare and his crew as requested. Very good, Mr. Regan. Now, back to your post. Aye, aye, Captain. Good day to you, Cesare, and to your shipmates. Let me start by apologizing for the welcome you received. The sea dog who cast down your rope is a rough old salt, but his heart's in the right place. Now, Mermaid's been telling me a little of your adventures so far, and of what else has been afoot in the world. 'Tis bone-chilling to think that we've been adrift for so long, senseless and soulless, without ever making port. I believe we're beginning to put it all square in our minds, but I confess I find it a little too hard to countenance. Could the sea dragon truly have been frozen solid for centuries? I'll say it's impossible, of course. There's a little I'd put past the scurvy scoundrel of the Demon King, but still. Anyhow, enough of that. I hear you've made quite a habit of saving all the places of the world from peril. And if my sources speak truly, one of these was the kingdom of Buckingham, is that correct? Then the king would have given you a little something by the way of thanks. The sea serpent saber. 'Tis a unique trinket, to be sure. 'Twas gifted to our ancient ancestors by the very water spirit herself. I trusted it to Buckingham care on the morning of myself and the lads set off for our final battle. I have no doubt that he passed it on to you, knowing that somehow, someday, our paths might cross. Would you be so kind to show it to me? A glimpse of it will go a long way in proving that what you've been telling me is the truth. Cesare takes out the sea serpent saber and shows it to Captain Shark Guy. Aye, 'tis the saber, all right. There's very little doubt in your story. This means that Ines, my dear Ines, is long since... Cesare, I need to talk to you, man to man. Hello, Intrigue. Kept falling over, so you had to set your alarm. You've been playing too much FF14. It seems we know not what brought us this far, but the question is, what course to chart from here on out? How to escape these dark doldrums in which we find ourselves becalmed? Tain't all doom and gloom, of course. We're no longer frozen solid, for one thing. If only we'd not been encased in that accursed ice for so damn long. I'll not be meeting my Ines again anytime soon. Do me a favor, Cesare. Hold the saber aloft again, will you? Cesare holds the sea serpent saber out for Shark Eye to look at. But he's not looking at the sword, he's looking at Cesare's arm. Just as I thought. That mark, you bear lad, 'tis the mark of water. Of that there's no doubt, which can only mean one thing. You're... Arm, yarm, advance! Fuck you, game. I want my sword back. Oh, we lit up a new path. I'll take it. Two new paths. Hear me, you who are the last hope of the Almighty. Finally your paths have crossed. Alas, they have done so in a world cut off from its surroundings and plunged into darkness. Yet even in a world so tainted, so fragmented, still you awoke the fire spirit, Cesare. Your power is great indeed. The awakening of my siblings, the spirit of earth and wind, may not be beyond you. I am the water spirit. For many centuries I have slept. but always have I watched over you. Now I too await my awakening. Fire, earth, wind, wake first my fellow spirits from their slumber. When you have done so, come to Rainbow Cove, sea serpent saber in hand, and call upon me. Water brings life, earth nurtures it, wind carries it, and fire allows it to flourish. And when all is at last ended, life returns to water. Our powers must be combined. The 4 great spirits shall free you from this world of darkness. I am the water spirit, and I await my awakening, here, deep beneath the ocean waves. Give me my sword back. What's this? The mark on my arm is up and disappeared! And it's as I thought, as my dreams suggested. Cesare, you are my heir! My duty! The one myself and my crew were unable to fulfill. 'Tis yours now. The watermark on your arm 'tis complete now. And our course is clear. When first we spied the flames lighten up the darkened ocean, they indicated 2 clear paths. The first and brightest led us to the Isle of Estard, and to you, lad. The other, well, we don't yet know where it leads. But I bet me last doubloon that sailing that way would be worth our while. There's no time to waste. We must weigh anchor and set sail for seas unknown. We'll turn the ship and plot a new course. You and your friends get below and rest up. We've work ahead of us. Cesare, psst, Cesare, rise and shine, lad. A very fine morning to you, shipmates. The sun's almost over the yardrum, and we've just made land. We sailed all night along the flaming path, see? We want to disembark by means of the ladder at the bow there. That be at the front end of the ship. Stay ashore as long as you need. We'll be here awaiting your return. It's a good time to reset the recording, too. I clean forgot to introduce myself. It's awful bad luck not to introduce yourself to new shipmates. The name's Regan. I'll be taking care of you while you're aboard. Let me know if you ever need resting.